What up, YouTube? This video is taken on this Thursday afternoon, April 18th, 2024. Time right now is 5:28 p.m. and we got an unboxing video. It traveled many miles, long distance from a far and distant world, and it has a tear in it. But apparently, whoever was handling this package didn't think that it was worth stealing. And it is, which you guys probably know from the title of this video, it is the new Happy model Mobula6 Eco, which has a brand new HDZero Eco Whoop VTX. And I ordered this March 10th. It shipped March 31st. And it came yesterday, April 17th. Yeah, so in the past, I built these two tiny whoops. And it seems like a lot of people say to do a lot of crazy things when it comes to tuning these, to getting these flying right. And part of me thinks that some of these people who, since they offer services to like tune quads, they make things seem really overcomplicated just to kind of hook you in, so you had to buy their service. But anyway, what I ended up doing was there was this one, I was watching Ciati's live streams, which a lot of nonsense in there, in my opinion. But there was this one where he flashed a tiny whoop, and I literally went through the, when he flashed the tiny whoop and the CLI was, you know, going down the screen, I stopped it frame by frame and copied the CLI, and I flashed it to these. And they actually, after I did that, they actually did fly pretty good. And he like changes a lot of weird settings that, in beta flight, that I wouldn't have even thought to change. But I never really got into flying tiny whoops too much. You know, I flew them, I was like, oh, that's pretty fun, and then I kind of stopped. But, you know, I kind of would like to get more into flying tiny whoops just because they're fun and you usually don't break stuff. So these are the two I built. So that's what we're going to be testing this one up against. So let's see what it comes with. It comes with some stickers. Comes with some spare propellers. So a screwdriver, a weird tool that I don't know what is for. Oh, maybe that's tool is for to flip up the antenna for the VTX. And here it is. Is it the same size? Yep, it seems like it's the same size. Oh, it comes with, is it a spare camera cage or different camera cage? It looks like it's the, it comes with a spare camera cage. And let me see, it's BT 2.0 connector. And for those of you who don't know, the concept behind this HDZero Eco VTX is that it takes in an analog camera. So it's a little different concept. You take in an analog camera and you output HDZero, which keeps the costs down. Yeah, that's the whole concept behind this. So pretty much, without further ado, we'll take it out to the field. I'm going to fly an analog whoop first, just to see how it is, and then just to compare it to, and then we'll fly this. I am curious about the video quality, if the video quality will be any better, since it is an analog camera anyway. And I'm curious about, the one thing that drives me crazy is when these pre-built drone manufacturers send out a drone that's not properly tuned. For example, I'm currently messing with the Fly Lens 85, and I haven't really got it flying the best to even make any videos with it. I kind of messed around with it last week. But it's like they send out a drone that you need to tune. That, you know, you think that they would take the time and do that, but maybe they don't even know what they're doing. Just like I don't know what I'm doing either. But oh yeah, and first thing I'm going to do, well, I gotta bind it ELRS to my transmitter, but I'm also going to dump the beta flight settings as a backup. I always do that when I get a new drone like this, because you never know when you're going to accidentally clear them out. Okay, so we're out here at the park. We've got this ice cream truck going, which is kind of annoying. Nobody's doing business with them. We should move on. But I'm going to go and start off with the analog quad. And there's this cool oak tree right here that seems to have a lot of gaps, and I don't think I'll be annoying anyone. And we are recording. So I haven't flown this quad in forever. Let's see, where's my battery? Maybe I don't have it tuned. Did you see that? Yeah, maybe I don't have it tuned. So it seems really soft. Not that responsive. But like I said, I haven't flown in a while. And I tried to, like I said, I tried to set this one up with all the tricks that Ciotti does to make a good flying drone. Like I was thinking about trying to do a power loop gap in this tree, but I don't know, it doesn't seem responsive enough. Maybe I'll give it a try. Right here. Oh. Yeah, it's like really not responsive. This is a 300 milliampere battery. Obviously the current is not set right because it says I'm at 400 milliamperes, but I'm at 3.7 volts, so. And here I'll show you what, this is full blast right here. I'm getting used to it after one pack, but not really. It doesn't seem like an enjoyable flying experience. I wonder if, I would love to know why the sticks seem so soft. Yep, battery's getting low. It couldn't recover itself. Oh, try to see if I could do a Matty flip. I don't think I ever done a Matty flip on a drone. Oh, that count, right? What's our flight time? We're at 3 minutes. That's pretty good for a tiny whoop, right? These are tattoo folded cell batteries. It is getting kind of low. Full throttle could barely keep it to recover. 3.5 minutes. 3.4. And we got someone walking up. Yep, it can barely recover. Battery's still going strong though, huh? Oh. Okay, we got 4 minutes. So I do think there is some kind of funky battery throttle curve set up. Like I said, I forget. Okay, 3.1, we're gonna land. Low battery. I don't want to cook this battery. Okay, so like I said, I haven't flown that in a while. Like I said, the stick seemed really soft, and but I got 4 minutes out of it. which I'm flying these cells. So, okay, now we have the HDZero. So spoiler alert, I did do a test flight at the house because I didn't want to come out here with it not working. And I ended up, the rates seemed a little low, so I put the rates that I have in that tiny whoop, which I don't know how I determine what rates to use in that tiny whoop, probably from just whatever Ciati used, I added to this. And then also I cooked the battery at the house. So I went and I set the battery voltage levels to what I had set to that tiny whoop. Oh, now I gotta change it from analog to HDZero. Another thing I noticed at the house is this VTX gets extremely hot. Which for, okay, we're recording. For tiny whoop, you know, when you only have 300 milliampere hours, that means a lot, huh? I'm having a weird double vision here. That's weird. I don't know why I'm having double vision. I didn't have that with the analog. Okay, here we go. Having a little, okay, double vision. Okay, so definitely more responsive than my tiny whoop. Which, like I said, there might be some weird, what do you call it? Voltage, throttle curve settings going on. So as far as video signal, it looks like flying analog. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm getting a real strong signal. Let me see. Yeah, this one has more power. It is a little soft, but it's definitely not as soft as the other one. I enjoy flying this. So the cool part about this is, like I said, in the past when I buy Vine and Flies, they're not tuned. I would say this is different. This one seems to be tuned relatively well. But as far as video, it's like flying analog, but it is rock solid. So the question would be, is all that weight, the extra weight of that VTX, worth it? Now, as far as flight performance, it seems like that extra weight on the VTX, however they have this set up, I don't even know what size motors are in this. It's not affecting flight performance. What it probably would affect is, let's see, we're at 3.4 already. Yeah, it affects flight time. So what are we at? 2 minutes. Oh, I just cooked the battery inadvertently. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Did it reboot? Yeah, I cooked the battery. Yeah, it didn't give me any warning, so I don't know if I don't have that selected or what. Yeah, so I'm pleasantly surprised. It flies really well. But like I said, I ended up cooking the battery. So I'm gonna have to go and see why I'm not getting a low battery warning on this. Maybe I don't have messages set up. I didn't check any of that. I just assumed it was because the battery warning voltages weren't set right, but I had the battery warning voltages set the same here as there. So I'm not an expert at flying tiny whoops, but like I said, it flies really good. A little lower battery life than my other tiny whoop, maybe not as efficient. I'm half tempted. There's like a probably like a 8-story building in this town, and I'm half tempted to try to do a building dive for the video, but I'm just not in the mood to do a building dive. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm in the same park. I just moved to the other side because that ice cream truck was really getting on my nerves. Maybe it's because I know I can't eat it right now. But we'll go and give it another side-by-side shot with analog versus HDZero. Oh, I plugged that in and didn't even have my goggles booted up. There's like I guess they call it an event center, civic center here. It has some cool architecture. It has like a little bell tower thing, which you're about to see. I'm gonna go and try to like orbit around it and see how video cuts out. It's a metal roof, like HDZero compared to analog as far as that. I am kind of half tempted to go down and dive that building downtown, but I'm not in the mood to do it. And also, I haven't flown these two quads enough to realize if there is any sort of advantage to flying HDZero over an analog tiny wheel for situations like that. Now, as far as price, obviously this bundle was $150, and I'm pretty sure I pretty much have that in these tiny whoops, $150. Okay, we're recording. Oh, you know what's another thing is, I don't have a good antenna set up for analog.
Low battery, 0 volts.
I literally have just a single Omni
0
on this rapid fire module.
Low battery, 0 volts.
So I could get a lot better antennas.
Low battery, 0 volts.
But when you go on the backside,
Low battery,
it's flyable,
0 volts.
but obviously, as you can tell, it does cut out. So we'll see how HDZero does for that. Oh, what happened there? Did a bird? It's like I hit something. That was super weird. It was like I hit something. I wonder if a bird took it. No, it has to do with yeah, so I need to look at the tuning of this. Whoa. Going a little crazy there. Okay, I don't want to lose it on the roof. So maybe I need to work on the tuning. I was under the impression that I had the tuning set a lot. Whoa. It's like when I cut down. It's like when I cut down on throttle, it has more control. Something weird. There must be some weird setting. Like I said, I have this set to how Ciotti has his tuned. There must be some weird setting going on. I want to try to get that Flylens 85 tuned right so I can. The goal was to dive that Flylens 85. And the frame is the Beta. Pretty much everything is Beta FPV on this quad. The all-in-one, the transmitter, and the camera are all Beta FPV. I bought all the parts during a Black Friday sale 2 Black Fridays ago. And I built these 2 identical quads that way. Oh. But what I was going to say is that Meteor 65 frame does pretty well. Okay, we're at 3 minutes and 30 seconds about. Got plenty of battery. So definitely the disadvantage of the HDZero is the battery life. But as far as it being flyable out of the box, that is a big advantage in my book, because oh yeah, so I bought the Mobula6 because that was my first tiny wolf I bought. And I bought it because this guy who was really good at flying tiny wolves online on YouTube, I forget his name, he like helped design it or whatever. And they said it was gonna be like the best tiny wolf at the time. Well, that thing literally was unflyable out of the box. It would fly away. So I tried tuning that thing and I never got that thing running right. So that put like a bad taste in my mouth for tiny wolves. I still have it, don't really fly it. And we're going on to 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So the battery life is not an accident on these. However, I have these, okay, now we're getting the low battery. You see at 310, we're getting a low battery. That's what I need to set up for the HDZero. Oh, and I cooked it. Okay, now we're gonna switch over to the HDZero quad and see how it does, comparatively speaking.
Telemetry recovered.
I am interested to see what it does when I go behind that bell tower or cupola. I guess it's a cupola. Because analog is definitely more flyable through the breakup than HDZero, in my opinion. But HDZero isn't that bad flying through the breakup. Okay, we're at 4.21 volts. Oh, that was 100% caused by this double vision I'm having today. Okay, now I don't have double vision. I must have put the goggles on just right. Okay, I want to try doing a higher pass first. A little break up. A little break up.
Low battery, 0 volts.
And then we'll go right behind it. Okay, it's definitely, we'll do it one more time to make sure it wasn't a fluke thing. It's definitely flyable through the breakup. So it's comparable to the analog quad as far as signal. Yeah, that's definitely flyable for the breakup. And like I said, this quad is tuned a lot better. That weird thing that was going on with that other quad is not happening. So actually, based off of that fact, I would say that if I went to building dive, I would probably be better off building diving this quad just based off the tune. As far as video quality, I don't think there would be an advantage of building diving this one. Maybe a little bit better video quality, but that analog seemed like it was pretty locked in too. I'm getting eaten up by bugs. Let me see if I can do a power loop. Up. Up. Okay, durability test. Hopefully I didn't break the frame. I have several of those Meteor frames as spares I bought on that Black Friday sale. Like I just purchased, during that Black Friday sale, I just purchased a whole bunch of tiny wolf parts because I wanted to get into it some more. Tiny wolfing is fun. Like I need to do more gorilla whooping. Stuff like that's fun. There's no, oh, I got to check my battery voltage. So we're at 3.4 and we're at 2.5 minutes. I guess maybe I don't have warnings enabled in the OSD and that's why I'm not getting battery warning on here. But like, well, we're approaching 3 minutes, so like, oh, there we go. So I'm not getting a battery warning, but on the left-hand side, it is kind of warning me, and I'm not gonna make it back. So that is a disadvantage to battery life on the HDZero, but as far as, I think it's for 150 bucks, I think it's definitely worth it. You can fly it right out of the box. And that's something, if you're flying it every day, the whole battery life thing, you'll get used to it that you're not going to cook the batteries. I'm just not used to it. I definitely need to investigate why I'm not getting any battery warnings. And like, I probably need to set up my battery warnings higher on this HDZero than my regular analog tiny whoops to give me more warning time. But anyway, I thought this would be an interesting video. I don't think I ever posted a tiny whoop video before on my channel. Like I said, I dabbled in it in the past a little bit. I still like flying 5-inch. I just get the most enjoyment out of 5 inches. But there's no way I could have flew a 5-inch today in this park. Just too many people. That's the advantage of the tiny whoop, is you can just take it anywhere and not have to worry about running into people or what have you. And let me know if you want to see me do a tiny whoop building dive. Let me know in the comments. If enough people let me know, I'll go ahead and do it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.